Welcome back, guys! Do you know how I can tell that you guys are really, really into this game? It's because in the comments, people start to get like really passionate about it. They're like, oh my god, why are you doing that? It's lovely. Okay, a lot of comments saying that I'm going to freeze to death and I'm going to starve to death and I should use this food outpost and whatever. Right, I'm going to address these and I'll explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, first of all, okay, let's deal with the outpost first. People have been saying, oh, you've forgotten about this outpost. I haven't forgotten about it. And even though the 100 food is good, and I might actually use it like in the very late game. It's possible. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't want that food. This produces 100 food, which actually sound like, when you first start playing the game, sounds like a lot. But in actual fact, I could put in two flying hunters, which we'll see later. 2 flying hunters would produce like 90 food a day. So it's not actually like a big deal. But over here, let's do this. Let's do this, because if we explore Tesla City, able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electric discharges which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets. Yeah, because having a lightning dome, that's not going to go wrong, is it? So there are charred bodies lying in the street and the stench of burnt flesh taints the air. So you don't get any snow on you, you just get fried. That sounds like a good plan. We saw a lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. We've discovered a new site. Risk entering the city. Scouts will try to disable the electrical discharge or stay away from the city. Well, let's... No, we're gonna risk entering. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning, until we figured out how to switch it off, that is. Now we'll be able to establish an outpost here. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. And what does it produce? It produces steam cores. Now, why do I want steam cores? Well, steam cores, you'll see later that steam cores are really cool. You can do some very cool things with them. The thing is, like, food you can produce in the city. Coal, steel, wood you can produce in the city. Steam cores you can't produce in the city. This is the only source of steam cores other than finding them. So that's why I wanted to do this. So having done that, let's see, we'll send you guys off to, I guess, Dreadnought Landing. So you go off to Dreadnought Landing. We'll go back to the city. Go to the outpost. Create an outpost team. I should have actually done this earlier. I should have created this outpost team earlier and sent them out. That's the only thing I slacked on. So go to Tesla City. They'll be there in 16 hours, which is not too bad. Right, so that's that. So that answers the whole outpost thing. Now, the whole freezing to death thing. People don't just like instantly freeze to death just because they're chilly, right? It's a low risk of getting ill. Okay, and because I've been focusing on the resource, like the whole last episode was preparing for this. Now we'll deal with it. So because I've now got like 260 steel. Going to construction, bunkhouses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Problem freaking solved. That's it. Easy. Now this hothouse down here. This hothouse is not actually in range of this, which is a freaking shame. This sawmill is about to run out, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this hothouse, and I'm going to get rid of that once it's empty and put it on that side. I think that would make more sense. It's kind of ridiculous it's not in range, but yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Never mind. And I want to try and save on some coal. Now, people have been saying, "Oh my God, you've got so much coal coming in. Why are you focusing on coal production?" Just take a look at the consumption. Now that we're running at steam level 3, remember, each time you increase a steam level, right, it's increasing the coal consumption by 100%. And right now, yeah, we're not producing enough coal, right? Now, fortunately, we've got a bit of a stock. But we're producing 1664. We're using 1757, right? And that's just to get us to livable, right? It's not comfortable. It's just livable. So yeah, we're gonna need more heat. So we're gonna need more coal. So yeah, there's lots going on. Now let's see. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Right. So research has started. You know what? Let's extend the working hours on here and get that going. And let's get some more hunters going, I think. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Now, I'm going to have to put in another steam hub behind the factory to keep the factory warm, because the factory's not in range of that. So, yeah, let's put that in. So I want a road. Let's just, you know what? Let's just hook this whole section up like that, and we'll put some roads in between as well, so people can get to where they're going. All right. So now we'll put a steam hub in. Where do I want this? Yeah, that'll do. Just there. Cool. Now, hunters. I've got a couple of hunters over here. I'm just kind of figuring out, where do I want to put these blooming extra hunters? I'm going to bang in a couple of extra hunters. Food, hunters huts. These will be upgraded to flying hunters when I've researched it. Question is where I want to put them. Leaves a little gap there. Ah, it's not the end of the world. You know what? I'm just going to put them in like that. I know it leaves a little gap, but we can live with that. So we'll get a couple more hunters going. That will be good. And then let's see. Now I've got 160 steel. I can't do anything with the Book of Laws at the moment. Technology. You know, I've got to say, I wish I hadn't done the steam sawmill. I wish I'd done something else instead. That was a mistake, because I don't like. I'm not desperate for wood. I don't know why I did that, really. That was kind of a bad decision. Now this over here, this automaton isn't doing anything because this building has run out of resources. So we'll kick that off, knock that down, and we'll send it over to this sawmill over here. It's only got a little bit left, so we'll finish that off. So because that is like freezing cold, that building. That's not good. So kick them out. We'll get the automatons working on that. Now people are saying, why on earth do you want to build automatons when like you've got loads of people, you've got loads of workers? Well, the reason is that automatons can work where it's cold, right? So like buildings like out here, which are freezing cold, you send workers to work there, they're going to die, right? Now, okay, I could heat the building up, but well, yeah, I'd have to do a lot of work and spend a lot of coal and resources to get that heated up, which I don't want to do. And when it gets even colder, it will get to the point where workers just can't work there. So that's why we want the automatons. The fact that they can work where it's cold, huge, absolutely huge. So that's that. I'm gonna have to put another sawmill in somewhere once that's exhausted. Out here might be a good place for a sawmill. Can I put in another sawmill? Yeah, let's get another sawmill kind of ready. So what do I want? I want resources, don't I? Sawmill. Oh, that would get all of that if I put it there. Go on. That blocks that, but that's not important right now, and I can always knock it down later. So, yeah, in it goes. And we'll have a road coming down there like that. That's fine. Or will I bring it out like that? Oh, let's bring it out like that. Let's try and be a bit neat. And no, I'm not going to run it around there. That's fine. Okay, so man, lots of explaining. Now this building here is inoperative because it's too cold to work there. So, but that's because we haven't got the heating turned on. So because I've extended the shift there, we'll need to switch that on now. So we'll extend the working time for that. And I've also got the temple, but now I'm putting a heater in there. That should cover that. Yeah. So I think that's everything that I need to do. So I think we can kick it off now. Right. I know it's taken a long time to explain all that, but I've kind of been flying through, so I think it's fair enough to take a little bit of time and explain stuff. So we're getting our research flying through. That's very good. That's being removed. Good. Our Thompson needs to get over here and work on this. Right, so we've done the steam sawmill, which I shouldn't have done it. I just should not have done it, but it is what it is. Now, I could do something like increasing the generator efficiency or something like that, but what I'm going to do first, I want to do more exploring. So I'm going to do the boosted scout sheds. This is 80 steel, 120 wood, but it'll increase our speed by another 50%. And I think that's going to be kind of critical. Right, let's have a look at how's everything now that we're into the work day. These buildings are fine. These buildings are fine. These buildings are fine, and we're replacing the tents, so that's all fine. So all the buildings are happy at the moment, except that these are chilly over here. Now I am going to put automatons in those buildings, so I think should I leave them alone for now? I think I'm going to leave them alone for now. Am I? I could put a heater over there. Nah, it'll be fine. So let's get the factory. I've got 155 cores. Let's get 2 automatons built. That's like 166. Yeah, we should be okay with that. Go. We're getting the final houses built, and there goes the last one. Boom. And look, I haven't even got a single person in hospital, right? 0. So no. From a freezing perspective, no, we've managed to be okay, which is a very good thing. Has that automaton started working there yet? Yes, good. We've got 100. It'll take him a little bit of time to get through all of that wood, but that's okay. So that's going to keep him occupied. Right, I think we can get on with things a bit now. Let's check the churches. Oh, we can do evening prayers. Boom. And what about the temple? Let's check the temple. No, nothing more we can do. Look at our hope. Hope is way up. Now, we did have one adult die, but I'm not going to stress about the... Now, see, now there was an alert there. And I'm trying to figure out what it was for. It wasn't the start of the workday. Oh, was it for the fact that a new automaton's been built? I think it probably was. Okay, so we can now put that automaton to work in here. So, cha-ching. Away you go, Mr. Automaton. Go and get to work. Right, we are researching. Let's speed things up a little bit, because I think that... Oh, we've got these guys. These guys have reached Dreadnought Landing. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. Railroad tracks? Okay. Light to the south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1888, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship, Prometheus. Ah, so there's another ship somewhere. Sites discovered, research station in the ice corridor. Oh, look at this. 99 wood, 127 steel, and another core. Right, now the question is, do I get that back to base? Or do I push on? Let's see. 127 steel. And an extra core. You know what? I'm going to send them back. Go back to our city. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 6 hours till they get there. Keep going. Keep going. Right, so let's get to the point where this technology's done. Oh, we've got another automaton. So that automaton can go and work in... We've got one in there. You can go and work in there. Oh, no, we've got one in there. Yeah. You've got to work in there. There we go. So now, we've got no workers working in these chilly buildings. Hooray! And because there's no workers working in these chilly buildings, we can turn the heating off. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Right, what's the food situation? The food situation is not great. Let's get some workers, so some hunters working in these places. There we go. Cool. Whew. Now that should give us a food surplus, but we want to carry on. Let's dismantle that building. Scouts from number 3 have returned safely to the city, bringing 128 wood. Cool. So we can now send them off to... Let's send them out to the ice corridor. Off you go. So, okay, we've got the boosted scout sleds now. So, yes, it's only going to take them like a 1 day, 10 hours to get there, which is so we'll be able to do more exploring, which is a very good thing. I like the whole exploring thing. It's fun finding out all the lore. Right, so having done the boosted scout sleds, what are we going to do now? Now, I could do additional scouts, but I think at this point, do I go for automaton integration? That boosts their efficiency by another 10% and opens up this whole chain, which could be really good. Or I do want to get the coal mining improved, so steam coal mines would be really, really good as well. Yeah, I'm going to do flying hunters first. Yeah, I'm going to do flying hunters because people want to see the flying hunters. They have airships and it's going to be really cool, and I want to see them as well. So let's get this going. So we've got the Book of Laws going, 5 hours for them. Okay. Check the churches. Anything going on? Check the temple. Anything going on? No. Look at it. Our hope is just awesome. Loving it. Okay, so we're through to the end of the day. The temple has influenced some people to mend their ways. There are only 4 Londoners now. It's pretty awesome. It's yeah, still some time on that. Okay, what's this? Okay, they've arrived at Tesla City. Right, build an outpost. Send shipments of 1 steam core to our city every day. Woo! So now we've got a constant source of steam cores, which is freaking sweet. What have we got? We've got 3 steam cores. My lord. Okay, so we've got automaton working there, automaton working there. We've got 260 steel. Let's get another automaton going. And let's get some more storage built, I think. Resource depots. Let's have another 2 of those guys going in. Let's have a road across there, and we'll have a road across there as well. Alright. Now, I need to put an automaton in there to harvest that. Have you finished? So look, where's the one that's over here? Is that exhausted yet? No. Little bit to do. 31. 31, so that's like 5 hours. And he'll have exhausted that. Yeah, I've got to say, I'm having to focus like really hard on this game. And this is only on, but I'll point out, this is only on medium difficulty. Yeah. I don't know how hard. I haven't tried hard difficulty. Hard difficulty, I think, is going to be pretty damn tough. Basically, you have to play the game perfectly to beat it on hard. There is on medium. There's room for a little bit of error. Playing it on hard, there's just no room for error. All right, let's. What am I missing? Nothing, I don't think. Are there any other buildings that I want to build? Let's see. No. I don't think there's anything else that I want to build. I've got the extra couple of hunters going. We are out of food at the moment, but we've got some raw food which will be converted. We've got nobody hungry at the moment. Are there any things I could turn on? I could turn these on, but we've only got like 2 sick people at the moment. Now, like at night, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I could just pop the overdrive on for a bit, just to get us through the worst of the night, and then just turn it off. How's our consumption? All right, so we're down by about 400 coal per day. So yeah, we need to produce a lot more. Okay, so what's going on? What's going on here? Functioning. Oh, storage is near capacity. Oh, our storage is full. Let's get let's set you up for steel. Cool. And you can be, what do we think? I'm actually thinking maybe raw food, because we're going to start getting a lot of food coming in. Okay, let's do that. I'm also going to put in then a couple of, let's see what I want. I want resources. I'm going to put in a couple more resource depots. Okay, right, go. Right, we've got a bit of time for the flying hunters. We can almost put in a book of laws. We've got 40 minutes for those guys to arrive. What are they bringing? They're bringing in another 800 coal. These guys are bringing in a steam core. Sweet. And book of laws is done. Scouts number 2 have returned to the city safely. They've brought some steel, they've brought us a steam core, 99 wood. Okay, that's all looking good. We've got 13 minutes on the Book of Laws. Boom. What are we going to do next? No freaking idea at all. No idea. What are we going to do next? Field kitchens. Field kitchens basically raise the temperature of nearby buildings by 1 level. By providing hot meals to people. It doesn't do anything from a food perspective. It just heats up nearby buildings. So we might do that later. The House of Healing. This is an alternative to infirmaries. House of Healing doesn't require engineers, treats the gravely ill, and gives all patients a small hope bonus. Again, we might do that later. Protector of Truth. What the hell is this? And what the hell is that? Protector of the Truth. New ability, Captain's Words. Faith Keeper's Temple. Its use greatly reduces discontent. That sounds interesting. Righteous Denunciation. It's the duty of the faithful to denounce wickedness. After introducing this law, another one can be passed. And small amounts of resource. Oh, small amounts of resource may be uncovered as well. Occasionally lowers discontent. Occasionally recovers small amounts of resources. Okay, that's kind of weird. I might do that just to see what it does. Okay, but I just want to check and see if there's anything in adaptation that we haven't used that we need. I could do moonshine, which would reduce discontent when eating soup, and then we could switch to soup. I gotta say, I'm kind of tempted by that idea. Start building up our food stocks. You know what? That's what I'm gonna. We're gonna do moonshine. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So we're gonna do moonshine, and then I'm gonna switch to soup production, which will get us like 25% more food. So let's do that. All right, cool. I like that idea. We're almost done on the technology. We've got these guys waiting. So they've just returned. So we'll now send them out again to the research station. 1 day, 13 hours only to get there. Sweet. Okay, go. Go, go. It's frenetic, isn't it? You've got to pay a lot of attention to detail with this game. Probably more than any game I've played. Flying Hunters research. Well, having done the Flying Hunters, I think we're going to have to do the Flying Hunters gear. This bumps them up from 30 food a day to 45 food per day, which is like a fairly big boost. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, go for it. How are we doing over here? Oh, what do we need extra storage for? Steel's looking good. So, probably... Like, to be honest, right now we're not desperate for anything. But we've got a bit of extra storage, which I like. The temperature's going to be going back up in the next day. It'll go back up to 40 degrees. But then over here, it drops 3 levels. So it's going to go down to minus 70. That's going to be an issue. Because I don't think we're going to be able to manage on Steam level 3. I think we're going to have to go up to Steam level 4. So we've got like 1, 2, like 3.5 days or so to get that researched. Okay, that's researching. Code of Laws is Book of Laws is done. We've got 5 hours for them to bring another core. We've got 3 cores now. So let's get another automaton queued up. Go. Churches. Oh, no. Check the temple. No. So many little things to check. There is a bit of micromanagement that you need to do. Like the thing is, it would be nice if there were warnings to tell you that those things had gone. I don't know. Maybe there is somewhere, and I'm not saying. But like, I don't know. It would be nice to see the icons, so you know when they've expired. Okay, something just happened. Oh, here we go. A new automaton. I guess that's what that boom sound is. New automaton. What am I going to do to get this automaton doing? I can start getting them working in the coal mines, can't I? So we've got automaton there, automaton there. There's one working in that shit. Oh, he's finished, has he? Yes. So let's demolish that. So that gives me 2 now. So let's get them into the coal mines. No workers, automaton. No workers, automaton. Alrighty. So I need 1 more for this coal mine over here. Sweet. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, things are going unnervingly well at the moment. We've got 2 hours for those guys to get there. Then we'll set up that. To bring in another steam core, which would be sweet. We're starting to get some food rations now, which is great. Oh, here we go. Fundamental research. Sir, an engineering is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learned how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? I agree with you. Yes, carry on with the project. And it's for some reason it's taken them out of here. Well, we've got more engineers, so let's put them back. I was going to put an automaton in there, wasn't I? So I'm going to need another automaton. So let's get another one queued up. That's going to leave me with 1 steam core. Oh, man. Go. Go. Oh, man. I am feeling the pressure. I really am feeling the pressure with this game. New automaton has been built. Right, you can go and work out here. So, you go work out there. So that'll keep some wood coming in. Because our wood's starting to drop a bit. Just a bit unnerving. Okay, so we've done the Flying Hunter's gear. So now we're going to be getting a lot more food coming in. Hunting tactics. Don't really need... At this point, do I do the industrial hothouse, or do I start getting houses done? Now, this just increases the warmth level by 1. That's all it does. So I think probably now's the time to do this and start thinking about upgrading our houses. Is that what I want to do? How's my coal consumption? No, you know what? I seriously think that I need to research the next level of coal generators. Let's see, you're producing 4. Oh, that doesn't need to be on, and that doesn't need to be heated either. So that's kind of good. I've got those turned off, haven't I? Pretty sure. Yeah, they're turned off. They're turned off. So I don't actually need that turned on anymore either. So I can turn that off. So that's saving me a little bit of coal. How are we doing for consumption now? Okay, well we're almost leveled out now. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll go for the houses first. We can last on the coal that we've got. God, this is nerve-wracking. Right, let's get some flying hunters, shall we? I know several people are really waiting to see this. So, hunters' hangars, 40 wood, 40 steel. They're not cheap. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Is there anything that we need additional storage for? No, I think we're good. We've got another automaton coming in soon. Yes.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Oh, did that get completed? Oh, it didn't quite get complete. Oh, that's freaking mean. Gotta wait till the next day to get another one in. Oh, man. Oh, well. It is what it is. Oh, look, look. They've got little airships. How cool are those? And then they release them at night. And look, they've got little searchlights. Oh, wow, that's as high as I can go. Where did he go? Where did he go? Ah, he's gone. He's gone out of my sight range by the look of it. We'll try and track another one. When they get built. This will be the next one to take off. Let's speed him up a little bit. Come on, take off. You're going to take off. Ah, there he goes. And ship. That's as close as I can get. I guess they just disappear. Oh, that's a shame. It'd be nice to kind of see them disappear off the edge of the map or something. Okay, well, where are they again? Over here. So they're all operating now, and these are going to be bringing in 45 food a day. So that's actually going to provide a fair old amount of food. Cool, excellent. Right, what else? What's the next thing that we need to worry about? We've got the book of technology. I think we just want to get through the night, really. I should check the temple. That's the factory, you idiot. The temple. Okay, we can do a sermon. A little bit more hope. Cool. Can't do anything with the book of laws. Okay, keep going. Let me kind of blast through the night. The temperature's going to drop very soon, tomorrow morning. Are we producing our wood? Oh no, that's our coal going down. What's our wood situation with this guy now? He's producing 6 wood an hour. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Keep going. Scouts have reached the ice corridor. Explore. We're following the wide corridor of crushed ice that the American dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. Wow, that ship's done an impressive job. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. Can you see us? I can't see a silhouette in the distance. But then I'm blind, so. So we've got a new site discovered. Icebound Dreadnought. There is nothing to do here. Okay, well, we'll carry on then. So we'll push on to the Icebound Dreadnought, I guess. Right. These guys are headed out there. Oh, here we go. Here's our transport coming in with another steam core. Excellent. Boy, we need steam cores. We need steam cores. Now, I've got 2 steam cores. How many? That's the last one that I'm building for now. So what I could do, could boost up the hothouse and do an industrial hothouse, or I could save the cores for the coal mines. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to have to do. Yeah, okay. Let's blast through the night. Let's get through to the next day. Whoa. No matter the cost, we couldn't let the Londoners leave. We did the right thing. No more division. We are one society. We are united again. If they'd left, they would have died. But we all stay together. So I guess we've just beaten the Londoners. The Londoners, we are united. The last of the Londoners have finally seen the folly of their plan. Nobody wants to leave the city anymore. We've won a hard-fought victory over fear and despair. The tragedy of Winterhome crushed our hope, but not our spirit. We now stand united once again, stronger than ever in the face of an uncertain future. Well done. Well, I would say very, very, very well done. Good job. Yeah, so people abandon the Londoners. Hooray. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Oh, there's one thing. A guy's been leaving me comments saying that I didn't read the journal for the temporary settlement. And I'm pretty sure I did. The centre of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly plain face, someone chiselled the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. Yeah, and we got the wood and a core from it. So yeah, I don't know whether you've seen this and seen the read journal and got confused or whatever. Every one of them, you can reread what happened there, but it's only rereading what you've already read. So yeah, that's that. Okay, next, I'm trying to address as many of your comments and whatever as possible. Let's get moving. I wonder what we'll accomplish today. God bless our captain. I'll follow him anywhere. Quite right too. What is going on with this? This is inoperative because it's too cold. Oops. Let's turn the. Oh no, it's because it's not the work day. Oh, well it is now. Hang on a second. The heater's off. Yeah, that's fine. That's the way it should be. The heater should be off, and it should be workable. Now hang on. That's 7 o'clock. And then it's really warm. Okay. This is supposed to be working. Yeah, this is working from 6 o'clock. That's kind of weird. All right. Let's have a take stock of where we are. We've got 100 raw food in stock, which is great. We've got 70 rations, so we've survived the food. Nobody's starved. Nobody's hungry. Everything's fine. Nobody's frozen. Nobody's died. So that's all good. You know what? Let's go a little bit. Let's go a little bit further. Just a little bit further. I know this has been a fairly slow episode, but it would have been very easy for me to rush through it and start missing things and then get into a real nightmare. Right. So we've researched the house, so we can start building houses now. So where are we? So the house, base heating level 3, 35 wood, 25 steel, which is quite a lot. So yeah, we definitely need that that wood coming in. So it's a good job that I got that going. And we definitely need loads of steel, so it's a good job that that's all working well. So yeah, I think probably upgrading our coal production is really kind of the next thing that we need to do. We're gonna need more steam cores for that though. We need you need 1 steam core to upgrade. So yeah, so we're going to need at least 3 steam cores. This one, do I have an? Yeah, I've got automaton. I've got 1 automaton available, so I can actually kick those workers out of there and put an automaton in there. That'd be a good thing. What does that do to my consumption now? Oh, and you know what? As the temperature drops, let's go on. Oh yes, the temperature has dropped now. We're back to -40. So I wonder, and we've got a new automaton. All right. Let's see. I wonder, can we drop the steam level back to steam level 2? Yeah, indeed we can. And now, if we look at the consumption, now we are saving like 700 coal a day. So we're going to be able to start to build up our coal reserve, which is freaking awesome. So I tell you what, let's set another one of these to store coal. All right. Man, oh man. What else can we do? What else can we do? I've got to choose the next technology. I really would like to do the industrial hothouse, but I'm wondering whether I should actually go for hothouse insulation first before I do that, because I need the cores for the coal. We don't really need an infirmary right now. I don't need to cut back on workers. That would reduce the people working in the hunter huts by 5. There's no point doing that. Healthcare insulation 2, potentially. Now, let's have a look at these. House redesign. Houses cost 10 wood and 10 steel less to build. And houses will be warmer +1 heat level. So where's this? Somebody's been saying that you can get the houses to house 20 people, but I don't see it. So, okay, whatever. So... well, I think we should seriously consider the house redesign, because that would save us like a hell of a lot of steel. Should we do the house insulation first? Yeah, we should. We should do the house insulation first. Let's do that, I think. You know what? I'm going to choose that, but we'll end the episode there. And if you think I should go a different route, then you let me know in the comments. And I want to thank all of you who've been leaving comments, because you've like lots and lots of you have been leaving comments, and I really do appreciate it, and I love reading through them. So there you go. We've managed to survive that first cold spell. We've got a worse cold spell incoming. I need to get more coal, need to get more resources, need more automatons probably, and just like generally loads of stuff. So I will catch you for the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.